Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is So with Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this lovely two-piece. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So here I have my scissors, my tape, my chalk, and my ruler, and I made use of 3 yards of an Ankara fabric. On my table, I have folded my fabric into 2, and the width of my fabric is my round tie divided by 2 plus extra 2 inches. My round tie is 24. 24 divided by 2 will give you 12, and I added 2 inches to that, so I got 14 inches. So the only thing I'm doing at the upper part here is I'm just marking out a line which will be serving as our starting line. It's nothing serious. Just mark out, use 1 inch to mark out a line. This is where we'll start placing our measurement. After connecting, we'll start taking our vertical measurement. I'm going to place my tape on the starting line and I will minus 1.5 inches. This will be serving as my band. Then I came down 9 inches for my crotch point. I took off 1.5 inches for my band, came down 9 inches for my hip point, 12 inches for my crouch length, and the full length of my pants is 18 inches. So I marked that out and I added 1 inches to that, which will be serving as an allowance that I will use to hem my pants. We're going to connect all the points together. Now we're going to label. This is my hip, my crouch line, the full length of my pants. The starting line will be serving as my waist, so I'll just write waist here. Back to the starting line, this is where we'll be taking our horizontal measurement. So I'm going to measure my round waist, my round hip divided by 4, which is 40. I added 1 inches to that, which is 11. So I marked 11 on the waistline. I'm marking 11 on the hip, and I'll take the same measurement on the crouch. So I'll take that again. My round hip divided by 4 is 10. I added 1 inch to that, which is 11, and I marked it on the waistline, on the hip, and on the crouch. All I'm doing here now is I'm connecting the lines together like this. After connecting, now we are going to get our crouch extension. Remember that my hip is 40, divided by 4 will give you 10. That 10, I divided it by 4 again, it gave me 2.5. My crouch extension now is 2.5. So divide your hip by 4, whatever you have, divide it again by 4. That is your crouch extension. So I'm going to connect down to my crouch this way. This is what I have. Down to the full length of my pants, I'll be dividing my round tie measurement on the length of my pants. My right thigh measurement divided by 2 will give me 12. That is 24 divided by 2. And I mark 12 here. From the crouch, I'll connect to the 12 inches I just got this way. And if you notice, I didn't add any allowance to this tie because I wanted mine a little bit fitted. So if you don't want that, just add extra 1 inch to that. Back to my waistline, I'll be taking my round waist measurement. So my round waist measurement is 29. 29 divided by 4 will give you 7 1/4. I added 1 inch for stitching allowance. My pant has no darts, but if you want to add a dart, you're free to do that. I'll connect to the hip point this way. This is what I have. Back to my full length. Remember I said I wanted my little fitted, so I went in by 1/2 inch, and I'll connect that back to the hip line. I wanted my pants more fitted on the tie. If you don't want that, you don't need to do this. Just mark your round tie, then add an allowance. So now we are done. All we have to do is just to cut out. After cutting, this is what I have. Let's cut out our back. I have folded another fabric into 2 and I placed my front on it. For my back, I will be going out by 1.5 inches from the front line, from the center front. So I went out 1.5 inches from the center front. And for my crotch extension for the back, I used 2 inches. If you're on the bigger size, you can use 2.53 inches, but for mine, I used 2 inches. I marked that here and I connected it this way so that both the front and the back can sit on the same line. So the 1.5 inches I came out, I'll connect it down to the 2 inches for my crotch extension. Just watch my hands. If you don't understand anything, you can ask me questions on the comment section. Now I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches for my back. So remember, our back is bigger because of our bum, so we need that to sit properly. So I went up by 1.5 inches and I'm going to connect that back to the waistline. So the 1.5 inches we came out for the back, we went up from there by 1.5 inches and we'll connect it back to the back. So the back is bigger than the front with 1.5 inches. So this is it. Now I'm going to mark 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches down to the full length of the pants this way. Now I'll connect. We are basically done. Isn't that easy? This is how easy it is to draft out your part. All I have to do is just to cut out. After cutting, this is what we have. Let's label. This is my front piece and this is my back piece. For my front, I'll be dropping the waistline by 1 inch. This will help your band to sit properly on your front. I came down from the center front by 1 inch this way and I connected it back to the waistline this way. Just watch what I'm doing. I came down 1 inch from the center front and I connected it back to the waistline this way. I'll cut off the little excess we have there. Now I'll be demonstrating how we'll be joining these pieces. Get one piece of your back and one piece of your front. Place the front on the back this way. Take it to the machine and join. And my pants has no pocket, but you can add if you want. So get one piece of your back. Place your front on it this way. Just watch how I'm demonstrating it. Place it this way. Take it to the machine and join with 1/2 inch. So now let's draft out our upper bodies. Here I have folded another fabric into 2 and I've equally marked out my starting line. I'll be taking my vertical measurement for my top. For my starting line, I'll mark 9 inches for my chest line. My waistline is 17 inches. I added 1 inch extra allowance for hemming this way. So the total length I have is 18 inches. On my starting line, I will take my round shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 15. 15 divided by 2 will give you 7.5. Since this is a sleeveless, I minus 1 inch from that, so I have 6.5. On the chest line, I'll mark 6.5 inches. And I'll connect it to the starting line. I'll connect it this way. Just what I'm doing. After connect, this is what I have. Now I will take my round neck width. So the neck width I'm working with is 3 inches. I came down 1 inch for my back, for the depth of my back, and 3 inches for the front. I'll be using this to cut both the front and the back. So the neck width is 3, the depth for the back is 1 inch, the depth for the front is 3 inches. This is what I have. I'm going to come down 1 inch for my shoulder slope and I'll connect straight to my neck width this way. After that, I checked what I have and I have 8 inches and half of 8 is 4. I came into on that point by 1/2 inch. On the chest line, I'll be taking my round bust measurement divided by 4. I'll mark that. Now I'll connect these 3 points together to get my armhole. So guys, this is just a basic bodice. It's nothing serious. I'll add 1 inch for stitching allowance. On my waist, I'll divide my round waist divided by 4. My round waist divided by 4. I'll mark it. I'll add 1 inch stitching allowance, and I'll connect all the points together this way. After connecting, we'll just cut out. We'll first of all cut out our back neckline. So guys, if you are all up to this point, please give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please do ask me a question on the comment section. I'll be waiting. After cutting, this is what I have. I'll cut another piece. Here I have my 2 pieces. Now I'm going to cut out my front neckline so that we can work on the back. For my back, I came down from the neck width by 1 inch. From the neck width, I came down by 1 inch. Then from the side of my front, I came in by 6 inches, depending on how wide you want your back to be. I'll connect the 2 points together this way. I'll take that again. From the neck width, I came down by 1 inch. From the side, I came in by 6 and I connected the 2 points. Now we'll cut out. After cutting out, this is what I have. This is what my back piece looks like. Now I'll get the front, so we'll see what the front looks like too. This is my front piece. This is what it looks like. So it's a very simple bodice. I'll use this to cut out my facing for the both of them. Here I have folded another fabric and I placed my back on it. So I'll be using this fabric to cut out facing for my back piece. I place my back on another my front on another fabric and I will cut out facing for it. After cutting, this is what I have. So here I have joined my pants and this is the front and the back. So on my front, I will be joining my crouch by 1/2 inch. I'll keep that aside. I'll get my belt. So here I have already joined my belt. The width is 3 inches and the length is 30 inches. And I equally have this little piece I want to add at the neckline. This is one side of my back piece. I'll use it to demonstrate what we'll be doing. So from the hem, I came up by 2.5 inches this way. I came up by 2.5 inches and I'll place my belt on it. Just watch carefully, guys. I'll place my belt on it and I'll use the lining to cover it this way. I'll use the lining to cover it this way. And I'll join my tiny rope on the neckline this way. So I'll cover it like this. I'll close the neckline by 1/2 inch. Do not close your shoulder. Close the neckline by 1/2 inch. Close the side. Close the armhole. Leave the down part open where you turn it out from. I'll do all this and bring it back. Now I've joined my pants. I didn't know that my camera wasn't recording, so this is what I did. From the front crotch line, which I closed, I took my waist measurement this way. Do not mind the allowance you're seeing there, is nothing. Then I came down 9 inches for my hip point. Then from that joining, the 1/2 inch I joined, I placed my tape to take my round hip measurement and I opened up my fabric this way so that I'll get the correct measurement. After getting it, I marked my round hip measurement this way and I connected all the points together like this down to the crouch line and I've joined. So you do it this way and then enjoy. Do not mind the excess you're seeing, there is nothing. After that, I opened it up this way. I'll take it to the machine to join my crouch. Just join it this way together. Place it together this way. Take it to the machine. Use 1/2 inch to join. After joining, I will hem the bottom of my, I'll hem the length of my pants. I'll open up my back crouch line. I'll open up the back. I'll add my zipper and my band. Here is my front and my back, and I've joined all. See the way I've placed my front on my back. I'll join by my, I will take my measurements that way. But to join my shoulder, remember, do not close your shoulder. To join my shoulder, I'll place the back shoulder into the front shoulder this way. Watch what I'm doing carefully. Then I'll insert my hand inside and bring the two of them out like this. I'll bring the two of them out this way. I'll arrange everything properly and I'll stitch with 1/2 inch. I will do all this and bring it back. After stitching my pants, this is what I have. I've added my zip. This is what my zip looks like. I added my band and I've equally stitched my crouch and I hem the length of my pants. This is what I have. So for my front, this is the tiny rope I added. And guys, I added 2 rope to this thing too. So I came up by 1.5 inch for the first rope, and the second rope I went up by 5 inches. So that is just all I did. So guys, and I equally hemmed my top. So guys, this is where we'll be stopping today. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.